What's up, guys? Today we are doing the daily puzzle for Jan 17th. Let's do it. Alright, so here we have white to move. And interestingly enough, we have a nice queen spotted on a7. That looks like it's going to checkmate soon. However, the king does have an escape square, and that is to d7. Now what we gotta do is we gotta make sure that it doesn't have that escape square, and we can use this rook to our advantage. However, there's a knight that is blocking this connection. So how do we get rid of that knight? What we can do is we can play the move knight to e4. Now knight to e4, if the knight takes, then we know for a fact that queen takes a8, queen to a8, check, is indeed nearly a checkmate. I mean, the king cannot move. That forces the queen to block, and then we'll take the rook, the king will take, and eventually we will be up by an exchange. I believe it should be a queen to knight ratio. Yeah, queen to knight. So we would be winning, in other words. So if the knight takes, you know, I don't think that black can defend its position very well. However, it does have the other options, which is after knight e4, I believe. Actually, what would the options be? I mean, that knight looks pretty well protected. What can we do? Let's think. I think what we can do is, yeah, so knight here, and then the next move is queen a8, forcing the king to go to d7, and when our knight is here and the king is here, we'll simply play a rook takes knight, protected by our knight. And if the queen takes, the knight will capture back. You know, we have a pretty good, solid attack. I don't think that there should be any other defense, so yeah, I think knight e4 is a good move. Queen a8 right off the bat, I mean, you just play queen to b8, I mean, there's pretty much draw right after that, so there's no more attack going on, and all of the attack is lost, so we don't want that. We want to continue the attack, we want to persist the attack, especially since, well, are we losing? Well, it's 5 pawns versus 5 pawns, so no, we are not losing, but we don't want to draw. So, let's go with knight to e4. Okay, so knight e4 was the move indeed, and the queen moved away. And the reason for this is because after the move queen a8, the king only had one option. Now it has two. It has king d7, and now it also has king c7. So if it goes to king c7, what do we do? Do we just play queen a5? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Queen a5, I don't think that wins. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. Okay, so what we can do is we can play queen to c5. So what this does is it forks the king and the knight. So we don't want to go for this check just yet because that just allows the king to simply escape. However, the move queen to c5 is very good because it forks the king and the knight both, and once that king moves, I guess we just take the knight with our queen. Should be completely crushing. So, yeah, alright. And so let's go to the analysis. So here, clearly, if the king moves, we'll just take with our knight. And if the king moves again, I mean, we could just take with the rook. We can take with the knight. Several options. Actually, the knight might be a little better because that makes sure that the king cannot move. And if the king cannot move, the next move will be a discovered attack. Potentially the move knight to f5, right? You know, this is just checkmate. You know, nothing can be pretty much done. Both the queen and the rook, black's queen and rook, look pretty trapped. You know, and we'll just create this discovered attack. So black is in a bit of a predicament here. But let's look at it again. Oops. Yeah, notice queen moved to e7. This is interesting. So just moved to get more space, but then that fork was there, huh? So I guess what we have to realize, the main takeaway here from this puzzle is that when we're going for the attack, right, and black has a defense, we just have to look at what this queen was doing here and what the queen is doing now. The queen earlier was defending the square c5, and now it is not. Now queen c5 is vulnerable. In fact, our queen can move to c5, and it wins us the whole game. That is the only winning move in this position. You know, queen a8, I don't think that's much of, I mean, the computer says, you know, there's a bit of an advantage, but, I mean, after a couple of checks, the king manages to escape. You know, there's really nothing that can be done here. This is pretty trash. So, you know, moves like that, just look at what the position was before, what it is after. After that one move, they could lose dominion over that one square. And now you have that square. They lost. That square is vulnerable. You can take charge of that square, and you can win the game. Alright, I guess that's the main takeaway for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that daily puzzle for today. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'd love to see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a wonderful day.